They say that home is where the heart is, and if Kevin Phillips is to continue the revival here at AFC Fylde, the Mill Farm Stadium has to become a fortress. The new boss found his first win since arriving here this month in midweek, and the message before his first league outing on home soil as AFC Fylde boss today has been all about avoiding complacency against an Altrincham outfit that have lost just once in their last 7 in the Vanarama National League. It's 3 big points. To give that man too much space as he finds the number 9, Linny. Looking for the far post. Oh, it's exceptional! Outrageous, with Theo Richardson left rooted to the spot, and inside 5 minutes the visitors have the breakthrough. And Linny continues to run riot through Vanarama National League defences.
Well, you can see here, Newby just picks up a lovely little pocket, and what Linny will do, he's a willing runner, but he's got quality as well. From that position, you think it's probably not on to shoot, you maybe look for a pass, but he backs himself, he knows his own quality, and he just bends out. You can see the way that they're moving the ball. You know, everyone's getting a touch, everyone's happy to make themselves available, and it just makes for a difficult evening for Fylde.
Very composed as Linny goes again! It's an almost carbon copy. Not quite as difficult an angle, but the same sort of finish from Linny, who just guides it into the fore corner once again with the instep. And inside 10 minutes, Altrincham are 2-0 up with 2 sensational strikes from their superb centre forward.
Well, I don't think they could have had a worse 10-minute start to this game. Again, Linny is allowed at least 6 or 7 yards to be able to take a good first touch, set himself, and then bend it into the corner.
Vanarama National League waiting in the wings. It's interesting, they said that Nick Horton is going to have to show that he can work hard in training to get his starting spot back. Linny going for the hat-trick. Well, he certainly got his sights set when he cuts in onto that right boot from almost any angle at this point. Linny almost with a hat-trick inside 15 minutes here.
Well, I'm so confused at the defending from Fylde here. At no point does anyone want to go and make a tackle. It's so passive, it's incredible.
He wants it on the right boot rather than the left. Inside to Evans instead, just can't find a gap. It all gets very smothered and congested on the top of the 18-yard box. Linny could try and be away here, can get the right touch and the right piece of possession. Lovely little 1-2. Newby and Linny combining, more arriving, Banks to support. Linny for the hat-trick. 3-0 before half-time, 3 goals from Linny. The onslaught continues, a devastating counter-attack as AFC Fylde were just starting to find their feet in this one. Altrincham punished them before half-time, and this game could be done and dusted before it's even got going tonight. Linny is the man and the leader of that front line, and a superb opening 45 minutes for the number 9.
Well, we said at the beginning of the game that Linny and Newby, the 2 remainders from that magnificent trio of last season, have done all the damage. But the fact that Fylde allowed them to just play 1-2 after 1-2, and just they're 3v2, but each time they've got enough time and enough space to be able to just pick out your pass. Nobody tracks the run of Linny. He just pulls away to the far post. Newby's got the awareness and the quality of Altrincham. That's what you have to do. You have to allow the ball to be able to move quickly and then pick up your positions from there. At the moment...
Might be a chance here for Newby, in behind is falling kindly for him. Superb. Absolutely superb from an Altrincham attack that just can't be stopped tonight. But the quality of the finish from Alex Newby, highlighting the quality that both he and Linny have brought this evening under the lights in front of the cameras and put on show for everybody at DAZN to see.
Well, this just sums up Fylde. Alex Newby runs from the centre of the pitch, absolutely nobody with him. Richardson ends up in no man's land, and he just has the simple task of just lifting it up and over Richardson into an empty net.
That's it. Now, Horton just finding his stride and almost looking for that far corner as it's headed by Mitchell on the follow-up, but he can't find the target.
Well, there have probably been 2 of the better players. Nick Horton's only been on the pitch for 10 minutes and he's already created more than than Fylde did in that first half. But it's the defensive frailties for me. You know, it's the passiveness, it's the lack of desire, it's the lack of leadership in this Fylde team that has been evident today. Lovely little run from Horton, just drops the shoulder. The shot's not the greatest, but at least
he was superb here last season. He's continuing that trend into this campaign. Oh, and Linny's in here. It could be 5. It's a very good save in the end by Richardson, but you have to say that Regan Linny will be disappointed he's not beaten the keeper. Has to be considered in the chasing pack for the playoffs once again for a second straight season in this division. And there you say it, perhaps a chance to go to the English Football League. It's neatly worked. Linny trying to guide it across goal. Reddin was the closest one to it, and it was an important touch to steer it away from him. Just put off his run, darting onto that ball.
Well, Reddin will be kicking himself because he should have been on that far post, and he knows he left.
He is just moving at Elias Osborne away from the situation. Very close. You've got to get it up and over the wall and down again, or use raw power to blast it through. Nuttall wasn't far away. Always looked like it was just about going over. Still ever so close from the centre forward. Given away, a dangerous part. Osborne, that's 5. It couldn't get much worse for AFC Fylde this evening. Decimated defensively, decimated on the score sheet. And Elliot Osborne, whose last goal came on January the 1st this year, gets one to see out the 2024 calendar season that came to end so simply. Osborne just picking up possession and tucking it away.
Yeah, well, that goal just sums up Fylde for me. But what I'll say is, let's talk about the good work from Altrincham. Even though they're 4 goals up, they're still going and pressing. They're forcing against teams in and around us. You know, Altrincham, I think, have got higher aspirations.
Shot takes a deflection and it's tipped away by Ethan Ross. There's a rare chance to put some pressure on the goalkeeper of Altrincham tonight. Did well dealing with the ricochet too.
What a great effort, you've got to say. Ethan Ross has had nothing to do.
This will surely be the last act of a dreary night tonight. It flashes across goal, wide of the target, and the full-time whistle is blown. Well, it wasn't a magnificent 7, it wasn't a sensational 6, but it's 5 of the best for Altrincham tonight, as they have dismantled AFC Fylde as Kevin Phillips' side continue to fall short defensively under his tutelage this season. A first half hat-trick for Regan Linny, all but killing the game off before half-time. And that was added to in the second period by strikes from Alex Newby and substitute Elliot Osborne. The 2 stars for Altrincham tonight, shining the brightest under the lights and in front of the cameras. And it's a match ball for Linny, an important 3 points for Phil Parkinson and his side, sending the travelling support home more than happy and elated with their night's work. It finishes here, Fylde 0, Altrincham 5.